Ooh, scary overwhelm. Hi guys, it's me, Essie Magic, and today I want to talk about how to overcome overwhelm. Ooh, scary overwhelm. Overwhelm is very scary. It is something that feels like a giant cloud is about to overcome you. It feels like a giant ball is about to squish you. It feels like somebody is, spraying you with water uncontrollably. It just feels really, really bad. It's something I wanted to help you guys with to help you move forward and continue in chasing your dreams and your goals and keeping that ambition strong, right? That's what we want to do, is we want to stay, focused and keep that stuff going, right? So I'm going to give you my 6 tips on how to overcome overwhelm. Before I get into the list, I want to remind you I release videos every Thursday and Saturday. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every single week. And hit that notification bell so you actually get the notification when you're overwhelmed and need these types of tips. So my first tip for overcoming overwhelm is to do the simplest thing possible, which is take a break. Do you know how many of us forget to just take a break and just take a breather, have some tea, go for a walk, listen to some peaceful music? Whatever you need to do to get a break, you should do that. The thing about breaks is that it helps us to take a step back and kind of just reflect on everything we're doing and kind of just reorganize our thoughts and kind of start all over again with approaching your tasks or with tackling your tasks. So taking a break is great. A lot of times you feel rejuvenated when you come back from that break and you feel less pressure than when you're in the moment trying to do all these things. It just really helps. You get clarity. It just helps you to reorganize your thoughts when you can take a step back. And a lot of times you'll realize that what you were feeling overwhelmed about isn't that big of a deal after you took a break anyway. The next thing on the list to overcome overwhelm is to just do a brain dump. Let it all out. Just get it all out. Everything you're thinking, put it on paper. Have it all laid out in front of you. Because a lot of times when you put it down and you remove it from your mind, it makes it so much easier to visualize your best course of action. When you can see it there and, have everything in front of you, it's just easier to visualize it versus, having it all in your mind and you're just thinking nonstop. When it's out there, you can kind of prioritize and you can kind of eliminate the things that you realize are not that important and focus on the ones that are important. The next way on my list to overcome overwhelm is to just say no. If you're stressed out, if you're at your max bandwidth, if you're feeling like, I can't take it anymore, you just have to say no sometimes. You need to say to whoever you're working with or your boss or whoever's pressuring you, I cannot do that right now. I am at my limit. If I don't take a break or if I take on one more thing, either my work is going to be bad or, I'm going to explode. I mean, you don't have to say it like that, but you get the point. You just got to say no. And I find most of the times people understand when you really stress to them, listen, I can't take it anymore. This is really hard for me. I have a lot to do. Can I do this later? Most of the times, if they're reasonable, they understand. And let's face it, there's only so many hours in a day, honestly. There's only so much you can do anyway. So you have to say no sometimes. You can't just keep taking on things over and over without any limits. It's not healthy. It's not good for your feelings of overwhelm. The next thing to do to overcome overwhelm is to eliminate distractions. Eliminate TV, social media when it's at the wrong times. Obviously, you should enjoy it when you can, but eliminating things like TV, social media, and sometimes friends who are talking too much or want to go out, getting rid of that helps you to refocus. Because the thing about social media and television is that they all act as really good distractions from what you really want to do. They make you procrastinate. And then what happens is afterwards, you just feel worse because you didn't do anything. You just procrastinated. and then you feel terrible for not having done what you were supposed to do. So by eliminating these things, it forces you to tackle the tasks at hand, stay focused, and then you feel much better once you've accomplished some of the things you had on your list and some of the things that were making you feel overwhelmed in the first place. So the next thing on my list is similar to tip number 2, where we did a brain dump. Instead, this time you're actually taking the brain dump and making it a list, a prioritized list. Having a list will help you eliminate the things that are not important. A lot of times you don't realize things are not that important until you have it all written in front of you. It'll help you to eliminate things that are low on the priority list and tackle the things that are most important, and then you'll feel better for getting to those important things. And then it'll also reduce overwhelm, because when you realize certain things aren't important, it just makes it seem less grandiose and less this huge overwhelming cloud of terribleness. And yes, I said terribleness. So having a list helps you to refocus on the things most important. And a lot of times when you have a list, you then realize, wait a minute, all these things, why am I even worrying about that? That's so low on the priority list. I don't even need to be worrying about that. Then you get to focus on what you need first. And the last way on my list to reduce overwhelm, and again, I said this was in no particular order, but the last one on my list is to simply get help. When you need help, sometimes you just have to say it. For me, I am so stubborn. I hate getting favors from people. I hate, asking for help, because then I feel like I owe them something after. I just don't like it. But at the end of the day, sometimes you need help. You just do, and you have to face it. We're humans. We need help. You just gotta sometimes, recognize that point. After you've made your list, maybe you will see that, wait, I might need help for these things, and just literally take some of the load off you. Reducing overwhelm can be as easy as giving some of it away, literally giving the overwhelm to somebody else to help you with it. And that is one of the easiest ways to reduce overwhelm, is make it a team effort. Don't go at it alone. It'll just help you to get more done faster, and you'll just feel better because you'll be less overwhelmed and be procrastinating much less. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my 6 tips to stay overwhelmed. Oh my gosh, I almost said the opposite thing. My 6 tips to reduce overwhelm. And if you have any additional tips, put it in the comments. I want to hear, and maybe it can help people. Maybe it can help me even. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, make sure you subscribe. I release videos every Thursday and Saturday. That's Thursday and Saturday, sometimes Sunday. And of course, if you're interested in more about life in LA and being in LA, making in LA, meeting friends in LA, just getting ahead in LA, then go to lagoals.com, of course. Anyway, with that being said, keep being magic. Bye.